Alright, here we are. On to kind of episode 2. Let's see what we got. Just a few things. I mean, yesterday I had some issues with tipping my wheat inappropriately off the side of the trailer. So I did go and lease a front loader with a bucket and kind of clean that up. It's a good learning exercise. I used this mini tractor, or the smaller tractor, and you can see it's got some new parts to put a front loader on it. I also managed to pick up a sprayer in the discounts, so that was good. So we've kind of picked up that. So it's 7 a.m. We're now in September, so we've moved on a day. We can have a look at the fields. So this one was harvested, and we've got one planted with canola already. Have a quick look. And you can see there's quite a bit of weed in here, so we could look to spray that off. And over here, this has got quite a lot of weed in it as well, and quite a lot of stones. So what we're going to look for is we're going to check, see what's on the second-hand market, see if there's anything interesting there. There are some interesting things, but nothing I can afford. So no go today. So what we're going to focus on today is getting these fields ready for either. I'd quite like to put canola in here as well, and maybe some wheat and some barley. So today our focus is going to be prepping these fields for canola, wheat or barley. Haven't quite decided yet. So we're going to look at trying to focus on how to get some high yields in the fields. So I think the idea would be to mulch this one first, followed by some cultivating, followed by some sowing, and then ideally some rolling would be the most thing. I think rolling comes after sowing, maybe before, can't remember. We'll have to have a look. And obviously the potential to get some stones thrown up once we cultivate it is there. Rolling should push the small stones back in, which is good, but we do need a stone picker because we saw a few over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and get into one of the tractors, hire a stone picker and get that moving in one of the fields, and get another tractor and get a mulcher going as well. So what we've got here is we've got some mulchers and some stone pickers, so let's have a look. That one's quite hefty one. Don't really have a powerful enough tractor really to pull this one, so we'll get the cheap one. We'll hire at least that one. Okay, and also we want to get a mulcher. So we'll get one. So that's 2.2 wide. Should have a tractor that can pull that. We can go 3 meters, might be quicker. We can find something that does that. So we'll hire one of those as well. Cool, so we've got those 2 items on lease, and we need to go and pick those up. You can get a mod that can deliver them to the store, which would be quite handy really. But I'll go pick them up and we'll get moving in the field. Alright, so we've got the stone picker on the fields. We'll aim to use a worker to try and get this done and pick up all the stones. Hopefully, and then we do need to put the stones somewhere, so we'll unload them somewhere. But let's see how this goes. Get this field moving. Perfect, so that seems to be kind of off and working. And now we'll go and get the mulcher and get the other field getting prepped for that as well. Okay, perfect. So we're on the other field, we've got the mulcher on the back, so we'll kind of get this moving. So from what I understand, from what I've read, this will help with the yield of the next crop, so followed by some cultivating, sowing, rolling, and then we want to kind of fertilise and weed the fields, so we'll kind of talk about that in a second. I'll just get this moving. So it's the mulcher. Perfect. So that seems to be working well. So hopefully this worker will do the fields through that. We want to kind of fertilise and weed. I think you can fertilise twice and weed twice as well, once, twice. Ideally before the crops grow, otherwise the tractors, I think, will roll over them, destroy them. I don't know if you can put in tram lines in this game. I'll have to look into that in a bit more detail. So do that. Cool, so we've got those tractors working. We're going to look at some chickens and potentially kind of increasing our chicken yield a bit. Eggs seem to be worth quite a lot of money, which is good. So if we look at the price of eggs, if we look at the price of eggs, where are eggs? They do quite well. So we want to kind of see how many chickens we can get moving. Maybe add another coop to our pen. Hopefully we now know how to kind of feed them a bit better and not tip all the wheat everywhere. So we'll get that kind of moving forward. So we've got some chickens in here. We can definitely, there's plenty of feed, but let's definitely add some more chickens to this coop. I might see if I can get another one on the other side of it as well whilst doing that, so we end up with kind of 2 chicken coops with a load of chickens in it. So let's get those chickens up and running. Alright, perfect. So we now got 3 chicken coops and they're full of chickens. So each one of those coops could take 30 birds, I think. So that's a total of 90 birds. And hopefully we'll get some chickens laying some eggs. We need to go and get some food for the others. So I'm quickly going to, having learnt my lesson last time, get that on the go. All those seem to be going well. Oh, damn it. Alright. So I thought about using this space here for a couple of greenhouses as well. So we've got 50,000 still in the bank, and obviously we could sell some grain, so we'll get that moving. But let's get another tractor cultivating that field, so we can definitely start using this one for that. Nothing like an annoying place to leave a trailer. Okay, got the cultivator. We definitely need some better equipment in the next season, hopefully, but for now, let's get this moving. Let's get in the back corner. Alright, the cultivator. Alright. So we've got a worker on that one as well. We can see there's definitely some stains coming up there. Not good, but maybe we can get the stone picker on that straight away as well. See how that one's going in the other field. It's not that full. Quite know where he's off to all the time. Cool, and then let's look at some greenhouses for this area, see how we go. We can go and purchase some construction. Under production, greenhouses. Could do with some big ones, maybe. I don't know if they'll fit this way around. That way around. Yeah, maybe they will. Just wondering if my loading zones are my problem. Let's have a look. I think there's one at the back, so I think we're okay. They're the ones marked in yellow. Alright. So we've got a couple of greenhouses now. You do need to fill these with water, I think, is the idea. And so you've got to fill them with water. And obviously we need to fill them full of some plants. So we need to get into the greenhouse. Open the door somewhere. Oh, apparently I magically ended up on the roof. Cool. There you go. Alright. So what we could do is get some tomatoes, lettuces or strawberries on the go. So I quite fancy getting some tomatoes. They seem to be doing quite well on prices. The question is, how do we grow tomatoes? Alright, so we've got two large, so on this page we've got two large greenhouses, as you can see, and they can grow things. We can change the, we need to activate what we want. We could change the things, so I'm going to grow tomatoes in both of those. So we've got the change output mode, storing, selling, or distributing. I have no idea what any of these are, so I'll need to look into that. I think we're going to go for selling straight away. Same with this one. Really should look at some instructions. See how we go. So it says materials missing for tomatoes. So I think we need to get some water. By the looks of things. Oh, let's get out of here. Closed. They look very unhappy without any water. So we don't actually have a water trough, which is a slight problem. So we need to get some water, which I think is in that water tank over there, and we need to get it into here. So work out how to get some water. Hopefully we can buy something that goes on the back of the truck. Alright, so yeah, so we're on the hunt for water to get into this, so this is going to be interesting. Don't quite know how we're going to get water into the tank. We can go and fill it up from the river, but we need a tank to do that. It's a good start, isn't it? Right, let's just check on the tractors. These picking up some stains, which is good. 28%. Okay, it's nearly done. Right, so we do need to find a water tanker, I think. Is the only way we're going to do this. So, nothing trailers. Looks like a trailer. Animals. Alright. So in the animals trailer, here we go. Right, we need a cheap. This one will do, right? This one will do just fine. I would buy that. Gonna need it, so let's buy it. Don't have anything to tow it with because all the tractors are busy right now. So I have to wait till one's finished. These guys are going well. Could maybe tow it with that, but we won't. It is tempting to hire another tractor for the day, just to kind of get things moving, but we are running quite short on funds, so I prefer to get this stuff done. It's picking up some stones, which is good. Oh, rogue bale there. And pick that one up. Saw a rogue bale. Throw in the back. Probably not worth much now. I do think they do degrade. So we might go and look for a spot where we can get some water. So if we have a look at the map, let's get the big map out. So obviously we're here. So we've got the big river here. I'm not sure if there's anywhere that we can easily pull water from it, but we'll have a quick look along the edge, see if there is. Don't want to lose a tractor down the river. It looks pretty hairy. Even the other side doesn't look great. Although over there looks like a spot, but I don't know if we can actually get there. Oh, maybe I saw one. We'll do a quick U-turn. I'm sure we can get the trailer tractor down here. Should be alright. Nearly finished with the mulching, which is good. So trying to decide what to grow. The temptation is to grow. We've got canola here, probably some more canola. In the bigger field we've got maybe some wheat in the smaller one. Just not really in the mood to deal with straw bales again. It did seem to be more work than was really required. Alright, so the mulch is done, so we can send that back. Don't need to lease that anymore. Perfect. Now, would be good to get in this field and do some sowing. I don't know if you need to weed, because there's weeds in there before we sow, so we might do that. So I think the first thing to do is to go get some water with this. It's 10:30 in the morning. So the plan was to use that most powerful tractor we had to just try get down to that water's edge. So we'll see how we go. Hopefully we can fill this trailer up. Otherwise it's been a very expensive mistake. It just looks like it just doesn't have a filling ability, but so this is going to be one of those I regret ever recording this, but let's see what happens. You know, there's deer down there. Looks like a nice place to kind of just roll down the hill, right? Oh, reversing skills still somewhat dubious. Good, right, so around that tree. How do you select next tool? Refill, right. It's filling up. Well, we got it down to the water's edge. Question is, can we get it back on the road? Power. Come on! Try not to run over the deer. Alright, so we've got some water going into the greenhouse here, which is good. And it's eaten the whole tank up. So we will need to get some more because the other one's still dry. So we'll need to figure this one out. So we're going to get some more water in a sec. Oh, took out a pot plant on my way through. That's not good. I'll move that in a sec. Right, let's get the stainer on the other one working. Bit of worker in that. Yeah, definitely a few stains that could be done have been picked up. Perfect. So I'm just going to keep. Actually, what we're going to do is potentially this one's nearly. He's nearly finished. So I kind of want to get some seed in the ground in the other field here. I'm just trying to work out whether I need to spray first. Probably do. So we're going to need some weed killer. So we can go to the store and buy that. Things in here. These pallets of space. This is herbicide. This will do. That's cheap. Buy that. Yes. We have to go fetch it from the shop, which is very annoying. So what I'm going to do is actually get in this tractor. I'm going to just drop this off here. We'll probably use another tractor to go and fill it up. We're going to get the sprayer. We need to go get the weed killer. We'll just load the sprayer up. You probably can get it. You could probably get it lifted in the back of your truck. I think they're too heavy to lift on your own. So if you had a forklift truck or a some pallet forks, you can pick it up. Which I've not invested in yet. The reason eggs are quite good is that I think you can lift those up with as the farmer, so you don't need lifting equipment. Again, there's another. Oh, there's a AI worker blocked by an object, so we'll have to go and see what that is in a second. So just fill a sprayer up, some weed killer. Perfect. The car's coming, seems to be alright. Had a few crashes. So we're doing the field straight at the bottom here, so I can just enter it straight away, which is cool. I have no idea. Just going to see what's going on. This one. Is he done? Can I get any more out of him? Ah, the egg's blocking him. So apparently he's stuck. So I think he's stuck because he can't turn around. Again, sometimes you just have to do it yourself. But it'd be silly not to get everything in. Hold on. Right, little cultivator. Get the full edge. I'll just do it myself and I'll put this one back. Alright, done. Perfect. So the fields are all cultivated. We will use this one to get the put it back in it. Don't need them. It's here again. Alright, we'll just move back to the sprayer. Get this guy unfolded. So we're on a bit of a funny angle at the end here, so probably shouldn't be spraying everything else. We've got a bit more width on us, so let's try and get full width use of the field. We'll go back. Alright, so the goal is to follow the line up. So unfold, we need to unload, we need to turn sprayer on. Sprayer's on. And we're just going to follow the end line as closely as I can. Cool. So we can go and plant this field now. So we'll swap the sprayer for the seed drill. And we'll get another worker back on it, on the seeding. Still trying to debate what to use. Okay, so this field's been stone picked, it's been cultivated. We just put some weed killing the thing off, and then we're going to put some canola in here as well right now. And we'll see how that goes. So we've selected canola. We need to fold seeder, unfold seeder, unfold seeder, lower seeder. Ridge marker. Could turn on seeder, and we could get so we've got a worker doing on that, so that'll get some canola in there, which is good. Right. So on this one, we wanted to get some this one to get some more water out. I just don't know if it's got the power. That's the only problem. Let's see what happens. Might end up getting stuck. Alright, we'll get some water. rogue signpost. I think I took that one out earlier on. Didn't tell anybody. Let me just find that easy bit. I think it's through here, isn't it? Maybe if we do around. Do this. This is where I get really stupidly stuck. So we're filling the water. The tractor is slowly moving into the water, which worries me slightly. Come on. You'll take a run up through here. Looks like it should do it. I'm not going to stop for cars. We're just going to have to make a run for it. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Oh, deer crossing. Two deer magically appeared. So I think once fill this other greenhouse up with water, and then once we go from there, I think I can just get around the back here with it. Oh. Shit, bottom. No, we've done that one. It's the one that needs feeding. So I think I'll just drive along here. Somewhere along here, we should just get a nice eye. I'll have to reverse the tanker in, that'd be annoying. Slow reversed in. Alright. So once it's emptied, we're just going to check on the production things. So we're just having a look at our production things. So as you can see in the large greenhouses, I think we could fit nearly 20,000 litres, which is it's close to 3 tanks each per greenhouse. So we're going to go and just going to spend some time filling up some more water to get these kind of full so they can keep going. And then we're going to look at potentially getting some rollers on those fields. So I'm just going to go back and I'm going to do a few runs to get some more water. So amusingly, we do have the water tank on the farm, so don't always need to go to the pond, so we can fill it up from here. Although it does take quite a lot longer to fill up, but that's a good thing. And I think once we're done, if we have a look out, I get up high enough. He's about halfway through. He's about halfway through as well, so it's time to potentially pick the rollers we might want to buy. So if we go up, rollers. So definitely need something big enough to pull it. They're quite expensive, so we don't need to roll. Let's see what the lease price is. 2,000. Are we going to get that much more yield out of the two fields if we roll it? It's a tough one. Maybe you'll pass this year. If we had more fields to roll, would be quite interesting. But I haven't done the maths. Someone probably has. We need to work that one out. I don't think there are other cheaper rollers. No, it just looks like those are the only ones we've got for now. Just check if there's anything there. Same things. Do quite like that one. Oh, alright, last tank. I'm going to get this done. Okay, so I've got the stone picker on the back here. It's full of stones. I need somewhere to put them. It's not going to be too annoying. Good question. Not really using the space around the back here. So might just put them around here. Come pick them up later on. Oh, there is small crash. Dump them on here, see what happens. Empty, unload. Question was he? Well, hopefully he'll keep going. It seems to be working out well. It's good. Rogue bail. Let's look at some prices because we're a bit short on money, so we might need to think about selling some of our wheat. Quite low prices. Might just keep hold of it still. See how we go next month. So no more eggs there. Oh, there's a carton there. There's a carton there. So they're getting there. Right, the stone picker is not going to enjoy these parts of the fence. It's classic. I'm going to do the rest of this field myself, otherwise it's just going to annoy me. Perfect. So we have planted, so we've got canola growing. We planted another field of canola. We're probably going to go for some sorghum in this one. Just trying to had a look at some prices. Don't actually know what it looks like, so it could be interesting. So it was still stone picking in the far corner. I'm doing it manually over there, but we'll get a worker on seeding this. So we just need to select the right things. Soybeans, seed, grass, sorghum. There we go. Perfect. Drop the thing. Let's get going. Oh, yeah, that'd be helpful. It's not the right time of year to be planting it. So let's turn that one off. Let's check what we are planting at this time of year. Always good. So seasonal calendar. So it is wheat or barley. It is. We could wait a bit. It doesn't get planted until April, May. So we could. The idea is that I want to buy some more land for spring in the spring, so we can kind of do some planting then. So if I could buy some land, do it up in like April and May, we still can do some planting, potentially some corn or some soybeans or something. So we'll put some wheat in here. We could always potentially think about the bales again of straw, though it was a bit of a pain. Let's get back. So it's on wheat. Alright, and then put a worker on it. Off he goes. Okay, we'll get back and just finish the stoning in the field. So the next thing we had to do was to kind of get some weed killer on the canola that we grew on day one. So we'll get this off. We probably want to put some fertilizer on it as well. So probably going to be a bit of a push to get it all done today, but let's see how we go. Try and get as much. A bit more. Alrighty. Bit of worker on that. It's quite hard to tell where he is. So it just seems that he's missed a whole patch down here. So we'll see. Might have to go and fix that later on. Don't think they like the long booms on this. This seems to be going okay. He might get annoyed by the chicken pens in a bit, so we'll see what happens. Maybe I should have got him going the other way across the field. Okay, so we've used all the weed kill today. It would be good to get some fertilizer on it as well. Before it grows a bit too much. But we can do that next month. I think should be okay. The idea is you don't want to kind of go over the spray if you don't have to whilst it's growing. So we could probably get some fertilizer out. We need to buy some at the farm. I think it's here. There's pallets. It's fertilizer. That should do the job. Buy it. What we can do is we can just unload our weed killer here. What's left in the tank? I think, yeah, just I. There you go. It pops out. It's now empty. Oh no, we need that back on. We'll pop to the store and get the fertilizer tank filled up. Put some lights on so we see where we're going. Pricing everybody up. Full beam. Light up the valley as we drive through. Ooh, it's down the road there. Bit stop starty with the keyboard. One of these. I swear it tells me I can't fill up with the wrong one. Let's see. If I just get close enough, it'll tell me. It looks like it's for fertilizer, so that's good. Alright, full. Let's get going. Back. probably was someone behind me then. Put the radio on, I think. Whoa, I just pressed the wrong key back there. Alright, so because I want to fertilise both these fields, I think I can. Have I got any more beams? So, to fertilise both these fields, I'm just going to try and do it at night time. It's 7 o'clock. Probably not going to get a very good accurate picture of it, am I? Can't really see the fine line. Might have to wait until tomorrow. Give it a go. So I'm going to go do some fertilizing. Perfect. So that's the job done for the day. So we've had a pretty good day. All the 3 fields we own are all prepped, ready to go, weeded and fertilised with seeds in them. We've got 2 canola. Oh, let's get back on the road. 2 canola and 1 wheat. We'll just put everything back in the shed, and that should do us for the day. And then I think we roll into October. So October probably will need some weed spraying done, and then the main focus will be to kind of check on the tomatoes and the eggs. So they're the ones that we kind of want to get start making some money through the winter months. Cool. Let's just put things away. One more tractor is away. You can be put away somewhere too. Tanker out. Oh, crashed into the trailer. Squeeze it there. Perfect. That is us done for the day. We will go and get some sleep. See you tomorrow.